Okay, this is it. This is how we cook.
Tonight we're making fish.
Fish and rice.
Fish and rice.
Not going to be good today because it's just crazy. So we sprayed ham in the pan. We wipe the fish side with oil. Flip it over so that we have the skin side down in the pan. Wipe the fish side with the oil and then put the skin side down. So we have all these little fillets.
Cheap bag of mini perch.
Cheap bag of mini
from
perch.
The grocery store.
From the grocery store.
I don't think it's in the picture, but.
Yeah, it's just cheap
and
ass
defrosted
fish.
them. Defrosted them.
Defrosted them just by putting them in water. Now, because it's going to be fishy, these are little fillets, we're going to cook them with the skin on them, and we're going to put something on them to spice them up. Got to figure that one out. I have no idea.
The rice is in the pot.
Now,
It's dirty rice mix.
to make the rice go further, I added, because it's already too spicy, I added an extra cup of rice, or extra 3/4 of a cup of rice, to the 2 cups that are already in the package of dirty rice mix. Because we don't want super spicy rice. So, it says let that simmer for 20 minutes. We're going to do that. I'm going to start the oven. Usually broil fish, I think.
You gotta put that in the broiling pit in the bottom if you're broiling it.
Well, we're going to just put the heat on high.
You can cook it in the oven.
Act like we're broiling it. Exactly. We're just going to do that. Now we got to figure out a spice. We don't have many spices in this house. A lot of people don't. So, what do we have? Ground cinnamon won't work.
No.
Some onions
Yes.
might work. A little bit. Here you go. Some chili powder. I would use chili powder, but nobody else around here would like chili powder.
We'll put potato flakes on it.
Yeah, we're going to put potato flakes on it to crust it. Potato flakes on fish. Who's ever heard of such a thing?
Yeah, that was a little.
Here goes the potato flakes onto the fish. Because we want encrusted fish. If we had bad breadcrumbs, we could use those.
Do we have any breadcrumbs?
I don't think we have any breadcrumbs.
Stale. You can make your own breadcrumbs.
Real quick, just microwave bread, but too lazy for that. So I'm also going to spray
bread.
the top of the fish with some pan.
Just let the heels dry out, and then you just crush them up.
Now sprinkling potato flakes on the fish. We're going to add spice to
we
this
have Parmesan.
Parmesan encrusted fish to me doesn't sound that great, but we're going to go for it. I don't know many people that eat cheese on fish, but we're going to do it because we don't have anything else to do. And my sister thinks that's the right thing. So we're going to give that an old college try. But neither of us finished colleges, so this is the old high school try. But we're very advanced educated in other areas, like how to make bad food good, how to make a mess in the kitchen. I'm a musician and she is an artist. Now here goes some onion flakes on there. There's some color and some stopping the fish flavor. Anything you can do to get rid of the fishiness. If I had lemon herb seasoning, honestly, I would put that on there.
That would be really good.
Yeah, but we don't have any. We're poor people. That's why we're trying to make these videos and hopefully make some money. show people how to make good food when you're poor out of cheap food. And eat like rich people when you're not. So here goes the Parmesan. So we've got Parmesan, onion, potato flake,
What's
encrusted
this?
fish.
Mrs. Dash's grilling blends.
Yes, we have Mrs. Dash's grilling blends, which is also going to go on there. Now this is for steak. We also have roasting rub. Now this is mostly black pepper with garlic, peppercorns, rosemary, crushed red pepper, and herbs. The herbs looking like rosemary, thyme, and parsley.
Our workspace is not in the picture.
Okay, so you're not seeing what I'm doing? I've been talking to you, but you've not been seeing what I'm doing. So I have covered these with potato flakes and Parmesan and onions. I have to make the workspace
turn it a
very
little.
big.
Hold it. Now, we turned it a little. Now the stove and part of the workspace would be in it.
The corner of the workspace, so you can see what's going on. Now I'm taking this roasting rub, which is a rub which is very spicy, gotta be very delicate. That's what you put on here. And we're gonna have people spitting out fish coughing. You don't want people to cough when they eat. It's generally not good. Alright. Got our rice going. Got our peppercorn, Parmesan, potato flake, encrusted fish. Cheap fish. Skin side down, oil on the top.
You can peel the skin off, but we didn't feel like it today.
We figured it will come off when you eat it, and whoever eats it can feel it because it's a pain in the ass and you lose meat when you peel the skin off. So if you just scrape it off with your fork, you're fine. And nobody wants a bone, so let's all hope there's no bones in these little fillets. Yes, whenever you're cooking rice with spices in it, you must mix it. And if I read it, I didn't. If I did, it might have said I should have put oil in with it. I'm going to find the box and find out.
Here's a box.
Here's the box. This was what we used. Stovetop. It's telling me to brown ground beef with this. Now something that goes with ground beef probably ain't going to go with fish too well, but we're doing it anyway.
This ground beef's not cheap.
No, ground beef has gotten very expensive. Fish and chicken, well, with all the chickens that got killed because of the what was it? The virus, what was it? Avian flu, what do they call that? Avian flu, yes, that's what it is. I'm dyslexic, excuse me. Yeah, a whole bunch of chickens had the avian flu. They killed like 1 million of them somewhere on the west coast. We live on the east coast. They didn't kill any chickens here, but they're still trying to jack up the price on everybody. So ground beef has gone up because of the mad cow's disease, and they killed all the cows in England. So we got expensive ground beef. Now they're killing chickens. Now, if you believe this, then you may be believing something that's not true, because everybody does things to jack the prices of food up to make more money. There probably wasn't one infected chicken, and there probably wasn't one infected cow, and some sick people killed all these animals just to make higher profits on their meat. But that's just my possible thought. I wouldn't do such a thing, but it is definitely not beyond greedy business people. Now we're putting the fish in the oven. That'll probably only take 5 to 10 minutes.
Mhm.
The rice is going to take a while. For vegetables,
Let's see. We have broccoli.
we have broccoli.
We have broccoli.
We also have some cream sauce. Can we use that in any way? Alfredo sauce.
Or, you know what's good? Just after the broccoli's cooked, you butter and Parmesan cheese on top of broccoli.
Okay, so we're going to have Parmesan butter broccoli. My sister's going to show you how we do this.
I'm just gonna microwave it.
She's a fan of the microwave. I'm a fan of the oven, even though it's the middle of the summer and it's making it hot in here. And you see the mess in this kitchen? Clean kitchen is very important. We keep our cooking areas clean and everything else a mess. The cat food and the cat litter is right together right here with a whole pile of tools, but we have some hydrogen peroxide. We can spray it on everything and clean it off if we need to.
It's like a whole bag. This is not very cost efficient.
Not cost efficient at all. No, get rid of the bag.
Because it's not even enough. That much wouldn't even be enough for 3 people.
No, people are going to get, we're going to count them out. Everybody's going to get 3
They're going to shrink it.
florets. I don't care if they shrink. Everybody's going to get 3 florets. 1, 2, 3 florets. So the rest goes back. So we're going to use a half a bag. And it's going to be cheap. Because the broke vegetables are expensive, everything's expensive. So we used a half a bag of broccoli.
Wait, how much does it say to microwave it for?
You microwave it until it's still crispy.
No, I'll read it, please.
I do have a bag of mixed vegetables in here. And I was going to show you just a little trick that I came up with. You take just a little pot pie that you buy,
7
and
minutes.
the pot pies aren't very big. This is $1. It's $1 little pot pie. Chicken and broccoli, it says. So I bought a bag of mixed vegetables. I have the mixed vegetables here. And I've cooked them both. I'm going to put them all in a bowl and make a big old pot pie with lots of extra vegetables. Much healthier and much more food. This was going to be my dinner. I was going to be selfish and not make dinner for anybody, but I decided I make dinner. So, you scrape off your pot pie mix. This requires no extra seasoning. Now you have your pot pie in your bowl with your mixed vegetables. This happens to be a chicken and broccoli pot pie. I recommend just getting a chicken pot pie because they hide all the chicken and put just 2 pieces of broccoli in there. And it ends up being nothing that you get. Just a bunch of sauce. Since these pot pies are $1, I won't name the brand. If you go to the store, you'll see they have these pot pies for $1. They're basically sodium.
In Baltimore, they do.
Yes, in Baltimore, where we're from. Now, I have a wonderful vegetable pot pie for $1.25.
Stirring the rice.
No, she's stirring the rice for the dinner. No, I'm putting on weight, so I would eat this plus the dinner. Would you like to try?
No, thank you.
You have never tried this.
I don't want it.
Very good.
It's hot. Too
It's
hot.
not too hot.
It's too hot.
It's all been sitting out for 10 minutes while it's
No.
cooking. Eat a bite. If she's afraid to eat my food, then we don't even deserve
It's
to
too
make videos.
hot.
It's not too hot. Take a bite. Told you it wasn't too hot.
Why was it steaming? Why was it steaming?
Because it's the
It's not
proper
that hot.
temperature.
It's not hot.
It's not cold. It's the proper temperature.
Oh yes, that's much better for you than the plain pot pie that you get because it has vegetables in it.
And how good is it?
Good and filling.
Is
Vegetables
is
are
it
good.
good?
Yes.
I didn't do the spicing. The company that probably paid 5 cents to make this and says that they stop world hunger with the money that you pay for this. Oh, phone's ringing.
So check the fish in the meantime. That is almost
Medical
done.
Edge. Hello? I'm not sure who you're looking for, but I'm in the middle of shooting a video, so if you can call back, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
That's the way to get rid of a telephone sponsor.
Yes. I should have asked
He
him
doesn't
before
time
he came out.
anything.
No.
He just judges by, I don't know how he judges. But he
Measure
doesn't
by
time
hand,
anything.
and I don't time it. You can tell when food is ready.
I
by
time
the way it
things.
looks.
I'm lost without the timer.
So, you have to stay on top of your food if you're not going to use a timer. I'm in on the bus.
No, thank you.
I don't want to.
I don't want to eat anymore. I have to eat dinner.
So do I. So we have a smoky chicken. And that's the chicken in there.
Chicken would be nice. That's too big of a bite. That's too big of a bite.
I like my vegetables crunchy. Some people don't.
I like crunchy vegetables as well.
Now she puts water in with the vegetables in the microwave. That's something I don't do. Or if I do put water in it, I use that water for something because all the nutrients go into the water. You can either cook it down, put it on
Do
something,
we have any butter?
or just drink it.
Ew. Broccoli water?
I will drink broccoli water.
Oh, well, here. Sorry, I'm dumping it out. Do you want it? Ew.
I would drink it.
I'm not sure. No, it's not all gone, but I'm not saving it. I'm not saving it. Do you need it?
I don't think there was much in there because the broccoli stayed above the water anyway. It was there to steam the broccoli. If the water was green, I definitely would have drinking it or put it in the rice.
Drinking it?
Would have
Would
drank
have drunk it? Drink
would have drunk or drank. Drinking.
it. Well, there. Oh, good. There is butter.
Drinking, drunken, drinking. Not sure what to say.
Margarine, not butter.
I would have put the water in the rice.
I don't like butter. But you could use butter. But I wouldn't. Because
No, what my family doesn't know is that sometimes I break up vitamins and I put them in the food.
do you really?
No, that was a joke. Now there's broccoli florette pieces all over the bottom of the sink. That's what you get for dumping things out.
You put a
This
little
could have
bit
at
of
least
butter
been in the
in here.
rice.
Here's what you do. You put a little bit of butter in here after you cook it and it melts on there. And then you take the Parmesan cheese wherever it is.
The oven is hot.
That's,
And
they're
the
probably,
fish is
they're
not
probably,
crusted looking yet. I want to turn the heat
take the
on.
Parmesan cheese and shake it on.
I opened my pot of rice and smelled fishy. It's
Generously.
like, why does my rice smell fishy? And I forgot I had rice in the oven.
If you have pepper, a little bit of pepper would be good on it.
On this,
Yes, but we don't have any pepper.
we have some pepper.
We do?
It's in this. See? If you look, it's basically
No,
all
I'm not
pepper.
gonna put any most of it on it.
You just have to
Just a tiny
strategically,
bit, tiny bit.
strategically
Here, let me do it.
pull out the pepper. I'll let her do it.
I can't find any pepper in here.
It's all pepper.
No, it's not.
That's
No,
pepper.
that's it. That's it.
I need
Okay,
to
here's a
dash.
little bit more.
I told you there's pepper in it.
It's stirred around. You could put some salt in there too. But some people should not have salt, like people with heart issues. So
I am a big,
the Parmesan cheese has enough sodium.
yeah, I am a big fan of no salt in any food ever. There's plenty of sodium in everything.
Then you just throw this back in the microwave for a couple seconds to just like melt it up a little bit.
Garlic is a good alternative to salt. Meat has plenty of salt flavor in it. Or you could just use soy sauce, which is 900% salt. Which I wouldn't recommend because I'm a low sodium fan.
Then you stir it around. Stir it around to make it done.
She's going to stir the broccoli and butter and Parmesan with pepper, corn, pepper, rosemary, and thyme. Very light amount of thyme
That's it.
on it.
That's done.
Now show the camera your finished product.
It's hot.
It's hot here. I will show the camera. Get a close up of this. It's very good. Yes, that's a good broccoli. The rice still got water in it. Means it's not done. Now I added extra rice to the box. Fish might be done. Fish has been done, but I wanted it to
If you
brown.
want it to brown,
Then it's
you
brown
can
now.
pop it in the
When
broiler
it's
for
brown.
a second.
I browned it. It's brown.
Okay. Now that looks good.
Yes, this is the fish.
And fish is healthy.
Encrusted fish with Parmesan spices
I think you're not making
and everything else. We've got our fish is cooked and done.
Now we're just waiting on the rice.
Yep. And all the rice needs to do is have the water completely evaporate out. The rice looks done. The water in it needs some more. If it's burning to the bottom, that very well may mean that the water is cooked out. And this is what they call dirty rice. And you should add ground beef to this usually. It's going to be pretty spicy.
But you added other rice to it, so it won't be so spicy.
Exactly.
Oh.
Now, if that is the same people calling back, 829-2221.
410.
Today. Yes. His son. Hold on 1 second. Actually, he will be available in about 5 minutes. Can you call back?
Stirring this rice up so it doesn't burn on the bottom. The water is pretty much evaporated.
Yeah, I think the
Oh,
rice
look.
is done.
We're mixing more flavor, it looks like. The flavor was on the bottom or something.
Ooh. that flavor mixed up there. She was in charge of the mixing, but she didn't get it mixed in. I don't know what
I'm
she did.
mixing it now.
Okay. Let's turn the heat off on it.
I mixed
Get
it
the
2 or 3
flavor mixed
times
in.
during.
Yeah, the flavor should have mixed in better. I don't know why it didn't. Maybe because it was 2 types of rice. Now we've got this is a jambalaya of fruits that don't match. You would never get this in the restaurant, but it's gonna work.
Because when you're hungry, you always think about it.
This is our first video. We will have more, and there will be better things that we will have. Thank you. Have a good day.
Wait, we can show the rice. Let's show the rice.
Here's the rice.
See?
Nice and hot
Rice.
and
Yes,
steamy.
we'll take a look at everything. There's the rice. There's plates it's going to go on. Here's the fish. Encrusted fish. Potato flakes. And here is the broccoli. Look at the cheese and butter and spices mixed on that broccoli. You cannot beat that. It's like you cannot beat this fish encrusted with potato flakes. Enjoy this meal.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.